Hello everyone, it's Victor here once again and welcome to Victor's Tiny Kitchen. And for today guys, I hope you're excited because I am excited to share with you my own version of pork sinigang or pork in sour soup. And for my version today, I'm going to be using tamarind fruit, which is kind of popular in the Philippines. This is what we use to make our soup sour in this particular dish. This is kind of abundant in the Philippines. It's easy to acquire them whenever you want to cook this dish. And here guys are my ingredients. I have 1 kilo of pork here that I've already washed and chopped into fork sizes. And then I have bok choy here. A lot of greens, but I love greens. It's my preference. And whenever I eat meat, I like to eat more vegetables just to make sure that I have the roughage or the fiber to help me in digesting the meat. And of course I have 2 heads of onions here, white onions. I have radish here, and I have long beans. Also I have tomatoes, and I have green chili peppers. I have garlic here. Garlic makes my sinigang a little bit, it gives a kind of nutty taste into my soup, which I like better. And the fish sauce here, just maybe 2 spoons. And I have salt to taste. I have pepper here and olive oil. So let's get started guys. So guys, we're back here with my big pot over here. And what we're gonna do is first brown our meat. And after that, we're gonna saute our vegetables a little bit. And then we'll pour in water into it. Well, I forgot to mention we have to use water in this dish as well. So let's get started guys. So what we're going to do guys is to put olive oil. Depends on what kind of oil you're using, but I'm using olive oil here. Just sprinkle it a bit into your pan. I think that's enough. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our pork spare ribs in the pan just to start browning. And because there's a lot of pork in here, I'm just going to do this in 2 batches, or maybe 3 if I need to. I think that's good for now, and we're going to do the second batch later. I think we're going to turn them over now. Now the second batch is ready to turn over. We're just going to do it. Our second batch is ready. And what I'm going to do guys is I'm not going to take them off the pan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push them on the side like this to give room for me to saute my vegetables. I mean not all the vegetables, just the onions and the tomatoes. And also the garlic. First in will be the garlic. And then our onion. And then our tomato. And at this point, I'm gonna add salt. And then add the rest of my ground pork over this. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is add the fish sauce into it. Just spread it all over the pot here. Give it a stir. And then I'm gonna cover this for 5 minutes. And I will be right back. So guys, at this point, it's time for us to extract the juice of this tamarind here to get that sour flavor from it. And I have already boiled water over here. What we're gonna do is just gonna pour it in. And then I'm gonna let it stay like this. Once the tamarind is already softened and tender, then we're gonna start mashing them and extract the juice from it. So guys, it's been 5 minutes and it's time for me to add water into my pot right now. So I'm gonna use boiling water here. Normally I would use pork stock, but then because our pork here has bones in them, we don't have to do that. I'm just gonna add water enough to cover the vegetables and the pork here. And then what we're gonna do is we'll give it a stir for a bit. And then let it simmer for the next 15 minutes. And so guys, at this time, we're gonna mash our tamarind. And then I'm gonna use a mortar and pestle to make sure that I've extracted all the juice out from this tamarind. So I'm just taking it out from the hot water here. It's not so hot anymore. I've let it cool down for a bit. And then use my strainer here. It's just to make sure I don't get those skins and some of these fibers here into my soup. So guys, I forgot one of the most important ingredients in our pork sinigang or pork and sour soup. It's our taro root. And it's not too late yet because my pot here is still boiling or simmering. So I'm just gonna add it right now. I shouldn't forget to add our taro root because it helps in making our soup a little bit thicker. At the same time, it adds texture into our soup. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna cover it again and wait for the next 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're gonna crank up our heat here to medium high. We'll be right back. So guys, our pot here is already simmering. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add the radish here. And then the string beans or the long beans. And I'm gonna give it a good stir. Make sure that I am going down at the bottom of my pan so that none of the ingredients are burning underneath. And I'll cover it again and let it simmer for the next 5 minutes. I'll be right back. At this point, guys, our pork sinigang here is already simmering. What I'm going to do right now is to add in my tamarind juice here. And I'm using a strainer just to make sure that I don't have all those skins and fibers in my soup. And that's enough. And give it a stir. And then I'm gonna taste it, see if I need more salt into it or if it's enough. I need more salt. And then I'll add my bok choy. It's a lot of soup, guys. Can feed an army for sure. And then the green chili peppers. Just gonna give it a stir. I'll cover it and let it simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes. Hi guys, I'm back here and my pork sinigang or pork in sour soup is already cooked. And what I'm going to do right now, guys, is plate it in and I'm going to show to you how it looks. So I'm going to be right back. Hi guys, we're back here and finally I'm ready to show you the final product of what we've cooked together. Our pork sinigang or pork in sour soup. And this is what the final product is. So guys, I hope you like what I've shared with you today in this video. And if you miss home, if you feel like you want to go home and you, for some reasons you can't, try cooking this food. I know it's crazy, but somehow sometimes it makes you feel like you're home when you cook this particular dish or any Filipino dish. So try it, guys. And if you have any comments, any suggestions, just write them down in the comment section and then I'll try to answer them. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. And I hope you like what I've shown today and see you on the next video. Bye bye.